Strange Black Beats.
Sweeping through the lies like a storm in the night. Truth the lighthouse, shining so bright. They twist the words, they bend the page. But the wisdom of ages can't be caged. You can't fight the fire, it burns too real. Every verse, every line, it's the sword we wield. Cage you to be cleaning up. False doctrines crumble, breaking up. Truth stands tall, it don't need love. Cage you to be cleaning up. Cleaning up. They build their towers on sinking sand, but the rock won't move. It's where I stand. Whisper lies fall like broken glass. The word is eternal, it's built to last. The dust will settle, the fog will clear. Every falsehood fades when truth appears.
Hey, big salute, family. It's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the beloved CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham and the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology family, and all my brothers and sisters who in the chat and who will come later. I ain't never went live this many times in my life, but the record gotta be set straight. I'm not gonna sit back and continue to watch my people be lied upon. I'm not gonna sit back and watch my people continue to be disparaged by other groups of people. Because when you really look at it, when you look at this whole world, nobody is in any position to really be condemning nobody, because crime happen everywhere. Because wherever you live, that's where crime gonna be at. You kill where you live. You beat up people where you live. You fight where you live. You rob where you live. You get into it with people where you live. This is just what it is, family. But when it come to us, we are the only people on the earth that have little cute names that they place on us when it comes to crime statistics, when it comes to prison, when it comes to kidnapping and robbing. We are the only people with these little names they place on us. But like I said before, we're going to set the record straight. Now, I want you to listen to this former prosecutor. See, Israel, the Bible then already told us that they was going to come and say we have inherited lies and things that don't profit, right? Go get them to tell their people the truth. Go get them to tell our people the truth. Our people ain't going to listen to us. So that means you got to go get them for our people to even listen to what's being said. So you use their videos not only to talk to their people, but to also talk to our people. Ain't that sad? But that's just the way it is, family. It's sad, but that's the way it is, family. There's nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. I have to go get a former prosecutor's video, which is a Caucasian woman, just to tell my people and white people the truth. Because our people have also bought into the statistics of the Caucasian man and woman, which are statistics of lies. I call it the black crime lies. So listen to this former prosecutor, what she about to say. And I also want you to listen to this Caucasian man break down the TED thing. You know, they be doing them talks on TED. I want you to also listen to what he's going to say. See, I'm going to get Caucasian people to tell on Caucasian people. I can't go get nobody black because my people ain't going to want to hear that. They're going to say, oh, man, he just making that up. But, boy, if you go get one of them Caucasian people, our people going to say, yep, that's the truth. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. Listen to this, family. Check this out. Check this out, family.
It's time to speak up. I have been involved in the criminal justice system since 1997. I've been a prosecutor and I've been a defense attorney. And if anyone out there thinks that our criminal justice system is blind to the race of the person in front of it, it's because you've had zero experience with the criminal justice system. I can tell you from personal experience that if my client that I'm representing is black or brown, I have to work twice as hard to make sure that their rights are protected. And even then, with all of the efforts, they generally get harsher sentences than a white client who is charged with the exact same thing. So all of you that are out there saying, well, there's more black arrests because they commit more of the crimes, shame on you. But thanks for at least letting your racism be on full display so we know who we're dealing with. Go out there and love your neighbor, especially today, your black and brown neighbors, because I promise you, they need it.
Shout out to this former prosecutor. Shout out to her. Shout out to her for being bold enough to come on social media and tell the truth. This is a Caucasian woman who's letting it be known to the world that if you think that the judge or the defense attorney is not looking at the person's skin color that she's representing in front of the judge, she say you are sadly mistaken. She say she got to work 10 times harder to fight for her black client. And it's not even a guarantee he gonna get off. And he gonna get a harsher sentence. But you have people running around giving false statistics, false stats, false data. And guess what else, y'all? We have people that look like us. I'm starting to think a lot of y'all are Esau. I'm keeping it real. I finally realized, at first I was like, well, if they in America, they got to be our people. I'm not talking about Africans. I'm not talking about a ham. I'm talking about when you look at black Americans, you think in your mind, yep, we always bought on slave ships in the transatlantic slave trade. But I'm really starting to question that maybe just some of these people not us, fam. You mean to tell me you got the mind and the soul to go against your own people in a way to you will really destroy them through your commentary, through your channel, through your rhetoric, to disparage a whole group of people? I'm really starting to believe y'all just not us. We don't have the same spirit as some of y'all. Some of y'all are just so far gone. I mean, a coon wouldn't even do you no justice. To call you a coon is being nice. And then y'all got the audacity to get these false stats, false data, and go on your platform and read it to the world like you intelligent, like you doing something great because you reading statistics that you got from the white man. 1 minute y'all tell me the white man cannot educate your children, but then you go read his stats. You read his data. You believe his statistics, his census. But then you told me never trust him. But then you over here trusting what he say when it come to crime. But you just told me not to trust him. Which one is it? Oh, when it benefits your platform, then you trust them because it's disparaging your own people. A lot of y'all, you're not our people, man. You can't be, bro. You can't be. You can't be us, man. When you look at somebody like a Candace Owens, now a lot of people might say, oh, she our people. Man, that girl is so far gone in her mind, man. She used to be a part of the tree. She didn't been so far removed from the tree, like Malcolm X said, man, she don't even recognize the tree no more. When she wake up in the morning, she don't see nobody that look like her. So you think she gonna fight for you? You got the brother. He wake up in the morning. Nobody in the house look like him. You think he gonna fight for you? No, they're not gonna fight for you. They're gonna fight for that which is in the house. So if you think Candace Owens gonna change her tune, because I ain't never seen her cry for not one Israelite baby that's been slaughtered, kidnapped. I never saw it. Violated. I never saw her shed tears for any of her so-called black people. You ain't gonna find no coon that's gonna cry for black people, but you will find coons who's gonna cry for Charlie Kirk, though. A lot of black people on the internet crying over Charlie Kirk. Black people die every day, y'all. Black people are violated every day, y'all. Black people are going to prison every day, y'all. They are being attacked every day, and not one tear. Not one tear, y'all. I know some of y'all just coming in. I'm going to play this again for y'all. Shout out to this former prosecutor. And this is what we mean when we say we're not going to be foolish when somebody telling the truth, because truth is truth. So shout out to this former prosecutor for that truth, for being bold enough to come on social media and expose the lies that a lot of you white supremacists continue to perpetrate. That black people commit more crime. Black people are more violent. Black people go to jail more. You got to be goofy. If you are being targeted more, you're going to be arrested more. Woo! Help us, Father.
It's time to speak up. I have been involved in the criminal justice system since 1997. I've been a prosecutor and I've been a defense attorney. And if anyone out there thinks that our criminal justice system is blind to the race of the person in front of it, it's because you've had zero experience with the criminal justice system. I can tell you from personal experience that if my client that I'm representing is black or brown, I have to work twice as hard to make sure that their rights are protected. And even then, with all of the efforts, they generally get harsher sentences than a white client who is charged with the exact same thing. So all of you that are out there saying, well, there's more black arrests because they commit more of the crimes, shame on you. But thanks for at least letting your racism be on full display so we know who we're dealing with. Go out there and love your neighbor, especially today, your black and brown neighbors, because I promise you, they need it.
Shout out to this former prosecutor again. You know why? When you look into the soul of a person, meaning the eyes, because it's the window to the soul, you can tell this was a woman who was really fighting for her defendant. You can tell by just looking at her passion into her eyes that this was a woman who couldn't sleep knowing the evil that was being done. Shout out to Elder McMahon. She couldn't sleep knowing the evil that was being done on a daily basis, fighting for her clients. She say she got to fight 10 times harder. Why? Why do she got to do that? Why she can't just go in the courtroom and just do her job? Why do she got to jump through hoops just to prove his innocence? And a lot of times, don't you know it's not even much about your innocence? It's just about filling up the jails. Because prison is big business. I said on one of my other lives. Picture this in your mind. When I was in elementary school, I didn't understand this. Even when I became a young man outside the truth, I never thought about the things that I think about now. Because when you outside of God's will, you can't see God's will. But when you within God's will, now your eyes are open. Now you can see things you couldn't see before because there has been a veil lifted off of your eyes. What do I mean? When you look at our children in elementary school, I want y'all to tell me what is the difference from elementary school and the setup and the prison setup. They preparing them for prison, family. Look at the trays in the lunchroom. It look like prison trays. Look how they go down the line to get their food. They do the same thing in prison. Look at how they make them stand in a single file line. They got to do the same thing in prison. Or at a certain time in prison, you have recess. And once the bell go off, you got to go back into your cell. Once the bell go off in school, you go back to the classroom. And you got to sit there quiet, just like in prison. They setting these babies up for prison, y'all. And guess what? The people that they really setting up for prison is our babies. That's why you always hear somebody go, 1 out of 5 of y'all, you going to prison. Now, why would they be telling our babies that and putting that into their mind? If somebody would sit down with our young brother, I remember I used to work for the Salvation Army. And I was in high school when I used to work for the Salvation Army. And there was a program that we used to work with kids. So I've been working with kids, whether it was in the HISD system or the Salvation Army. We used to work with kids. And you have people looking at these beautiful young kids and already in their mind, one of them going to prison. That's how the world has programmed us. Even when we talking to our own young babies, You have somebody going, yeah, one of y'all going to prison. So how do you encourage these young men to do something different or to think different when you didn't already put in their mind that they going to prison, that they going to be a criminal, that you good for nothing? It's hard to educate black kids. It's not hard to educate black kids, family. No, it's not. All you need is some patience and some love. Because one thing about children, they're going to be truthful. And they can see what you're doing, whether that's good or whether that's bad. They going to know. When I work with kids, boy, them kids used to love y'all brother KJ, boy. Because all kids be looking for is somebody that care and some love. Somebody that shows some compassion, some concern. To be like a big uncle or a big brother. But in the time that we living in, a lot of people don't have no hope for our youth. Now, y'all have to remember, you got to break our people up in different departments because we are not all the same. We are not monolithic. So you cannot put us all in one category. You got to break black people up in different sections and departments. Because you have some mothers and fathers that raise their children right, and he still go off on a different path once he become an adult. That's not the mother or the father fault. That young man need to take responsibility for the actions and the decisions that he put himself in outside of the will of his mother and father. And then you have some young men and women, they are born into a house where it's criminality. The mother involved in it, the daddy involved in it. Now they got the kids involved in it. You know it ain't no hope for them kids because the mama and daddy brought them up from their youth doing criminality. Then you got the single mother who do good raising her boys and they go to college. They do good in life. Then you got the single mother who still raised the boy right, but because ain't no father there, he went off on the deep end, even though his mother raised him right. You don't blame that on the mother. You blame that on him because now he making his own decisions as a young man at the age of 21. He think mama don't know what she talking about. Mama, you can't show me how to be a man, mama. What you be talking about ain't working. So now he go out there on the streets. He looking for a father figure. And he find that father figure within gangs, within the hustlers, within the dough boys. Now they his family, but his mama raised him right. It's just that he was looking for a father figure. So when we going through all this, family, we can't be blaming each other for the environment that we've been put in. You know why? Because the Most High, y'all already told you this was going to happen. So once we find out this was going to happen, now our job is to have compassion on our brothers, have compassion on our sisters. Show them that it's a better way. Show them that it's a different way. But if you coming at somebody and it's already in your mind they good for nothing, you think they going to listen to you? They not going to listen to you. Because you are not coming with correction and love. You coming to disparage. See, correction and disparaging somebody is two different things. Correcting somebody in love, they're going to feel the love. And that love that you showed them going to turn them to a different person. Disparaging somebody, you're going to anger them. Might even get yourself hurt. Because disparaging somebody is when you break a person's spirit. So we have to understand what we're dealing with, man. Our youth is trying to find a way. We got older people that's past 30 still trying to find a way. We just trying to survive, family. It's not easy for us. We're going through PTSD. This is a spiritual warfare for us. You think it's easy waking up daily, every day, and you don't know how that day gonna go. That's why you got to keep that hedge of protection up on you and your family, because you don't know how your day is gonna go. White people don't wake up with the same problems you wake up with. White people wake up in the morning, they know how their day gonna be. They be skipping down the street, la la la, la 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 la. We don't get to skip down the street like that, because you got the police watching you, you got white supremacy watching, you got the world watching, and they looking for a downfall, and they want us to slip, and the police waiting for us to slip. They waiting for us to get crazy so somebody can die. I don't know how many times I got to keep telling Israel, these nations are not your friend. These nations can care less about you. They don't like you. They don't want to be around you. They can care less about you. Now, this prosecutor right here, I'm talking about the collective. This is an individual. She cared about her clients. She exposing the truth. So salute to this prosecutor individually. But as a collective, white supremacy is a team sport. White supremacy is a team sport. They don't do it alone. Even if they don't agree, they still on the same team, because it's a team effort. It's a team sport. Anything to keep them in power and to keep you at the bottom, they are willing to work together, because it's a team effort for this power. We haven't got that for yet. We get now. We get now. We doing better. We doing absolutely better. But without the Most High being involved in anything, I don't want anything to do with it. I love my people. But if the Most High and Yahshua is not involved in anything we doing, I'm going a different direction. Because I can't do nothing without my Father and my King. I just can't. I done tried it half of my life and nothing worked. But once I came into the side of the right team, the winning team, everything fell in place. But when we try to do it by ourselves, it's never going to work. We're going to keep falling into a pit. That's why when you see people who say, man, my life good, bro. I don't know about you. I got money, nice house, nice car. Guess what I asked that boy? What's your purpose? What you mean? Bro, what is your purpose? You got all that. Now, what's your purpose? Most people don't know their purpose, family. Because they disguise happiness through material gain, material possessions. That's not a purpose. Just because you living deliciously, what is your purpose? You got a bank full of money, but you're still empty because you have nothing to live for but material gain. What do you do after that? Okay, you bought the nice cars. How many can you buy? You can't drive them all. You got the big house. You can't sleep in all the bedrooms. You didn't travel all over the world. I mean, everywhere. Where else can you go? Still, what is your purpose? Because you wake up every day without a purpose, but you say you living. You're not living, bro. You got way more money than KJ, but I have a purpose though. And I know what it is. And I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And whoo, hallelujah to Yah and Yahshua. I'm doing it. Because money cannot fulfill emptiness. It just can buy material gain. It can't, man, money can't fill up no void, bro. Money can't stop emptiness. It can't. If it could, look at your billionaires and your millionaires and your people like your P. Diddy's in them. Look at your black celebrities. All the money in the world, and just look inside of P. Diddy eyes. You think that man happy? No. That man miserable, but he got all the money in the world. These people be miserable because they have no purpose. So the point that I'm saying is that when you look at our people in totality, you got to break us up in different departments because we are not all the same. We don't think the same and we don't do things the same. Don't y'all know that half of our people do not commit crime? We have jobs. We are out here working to provide for our family. We don't have time to commit crime. Half of our people, we do not kill each other like they say. We don't have time to kill each other. We too busy working, making sure the babies have something in their stomach. We too busy working, making sure the bills get paid. Because y'all know y'all see the cost of living, right? We don't have time to be killing each other, family. That's why I know it's a lie. It's a lie, family. They keep trying to use Chicago. Okay, when you gonna stop using Chicago? Chicago is not even top 20 in the most deadly cities in America. It's not even top 20, but y'all keep using Chicago. But it's not even top 20. I want y'all to check this out, man, before I get up out of here. I want y'all to listen to this Gentile. And please, all I ask is just that you just listen to what he's saying. Because we have to go get them to tell our people that, man, you are living in a system of white supremacy. Because don't y'all know a lot of our people, they don't believe it. Oh, man, that was a long time ago, man. Y'all keep on talking about the white man and white supremacy. I don't make no excuses about no white man. Whatever I put my mind for to do, I'm going to do it. And can't nobody stop me. Because if y'all be for me, who can be against me? So I don't blame the white man for anything that happened in my life. I'm telling you, young brother, I said a system of white supremacy, meaning there are things put in place for your downfall. I didn't say you can't run through the pitfalls. I'm just telling you they put in place for your downfall. I never said you can't make it through it. I never said you can't run through them. I never said you can't avoid them. I'm just letting you know. They put in place, though. Check this out, family. And don't forget to check out Sister Eve at 11:30. Don't forget to check out Sister Eve at 11:30. All right, here we go. I want y'all to check this out. I'm going to say this one more time, and I always like to say this. Hold on. I got to make this bigger. Okay, here we go. There we go. I want to say this. In order to really help black people, I'm talking about our people, you must genuinely love them. So I ask, what are you doing? What you doing? What are you doing it for? Is you doing it for monetary gain? Or are you doing it because you love your people? And you want to see your people in a better state than we are? Most people do things for monetary gain. So that means that they'll even misuse their people just to gain for themselves. They would do their people wrong and backstab them just to receive monetary gain for themselves. That's not love, bro. That's manipulation. That's you misusing the downtrodden. So now you can understand why there's not a lot of love coming from these platforms. There's a lot of correction, but I don't hear no encouragement. If you're going to correct me, also encourage me so I can feel the love and the correction. I don't just want to feel your correction all day, but there's no love in the correction. So now you judging me. You not correcting me in love. You judging me, dog. So where's the correction and the love? Man, we got a lot of Israelite platforms. They do a lot of correcting Israel, how wicked Israel is, how bad Israel is, we the worst people, blah, blah, blah. Where's your encouragement after you correct them, though? Are you showing them the way that they should go? Are you showing them that y'all do love you? Y'all sure do love you? Or are you just telling them how much y'all punish them and how bad and terrible they are. Because even y'all say I was just but a little bit angry with my people, just a little bit. You even going further than what y'all feel. Y'all say I was just a little angry. You Negroes hate your own people. Y'all don't hate Israel. He said, my thoughts towards you is only peace. So what are your thoughts, Negro? Because y'all thoughts are peace and love. And to give you a good inspected end. So what is yours? Check this out, family. Let me do the fair use. Yes, we messed up as a people and we fell short, family. But the Most High said, go wake up my sheep and feed my sheep. So if we're going to feed our people, we also got to encourage our people. If we're going to correct our people, which, hey, we have to, correct with the Bible. Up with the Bible. Up with the Bible. Not your own vain words. We say with the Bible. But it still need to be some encouragement inside of that correction, though. Because we're not here to beat Israel down. We're here to build Israel up. And the way to do it is through the word. How you more angry than Yah? You more angry than Yah is. Like they sinned against you. They sinned against Yah and Yahshua. And even their compassion and that manifold mercy is still available for his people. But he will correct in love, though. Y'all heard that? Yah correct in love, man. He never disparaged Israel. He got upset with Israel, but guess what? Even though he correct Israel, he always gave them a door to come back and still had a relationship with him. That's called love, man. He always encouraged Israel because he'll start sweet talking to his people. Are you not the people that I found in the open field who went after me, who was righteous and upright, old Jeshurun? Look at that. He encouraging that man, and that men, women, and children. Knowledge, boy. He starts sweet talking this wife. Are y'all not the people? Are you not upright, Jeshurun? Oh, righteous nation, virgin daughter of Israel, who kept my commandments and went after me in the wilderness? He started reminding them, remember who you are. Because I don't see you the way everybody else see you. I see you as that righteous branch. But you got to bethink yourself. See, that's called correction and encouragement. You see how he building the people confidence back up in him? Fair use, family. Fair use. Man, we got a lot of work to do. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is weirdness of the mind. I can't lie. My mind be so weird because every time we taking 10 steps forward and I be feeling good for the day, and then I go on YouTube and nothing but false doctrine, disparaging our women, disparaging our brothers. It just be like, oh my God, 10 steps back. 10 steps forward for Tuesday. Wednesday, 10 steps back again. Because everybody's not in this truth for the same reason. Some people came into this truth for the wrong reason, and some people came into this truth for the right reason. You better find out the people that came in for the right reason and stay away from the people that came in for the wrong reason. That's all I can say. Let me go and play this video so I can get up out of here. Because Sister E about to premiere, and I know Bro Tim about to premiere. So here we go. Check this out, family.
Thank you. This is me. 24 years ago this month. I'm 17 years old, a senior in high school, living in Orlando, Florida. And 2 weeks after this picture was taken, my life went on a tremendous and continues to be on a tremendous journey. 2 weeks after this picture was taken, I dropped out of my private school in the middle of my senior year, moved to a city outside of Atlanta called College Park, Georgia, and enrolled in ministry school. And it was that time that I got a new nickname, and that nickname is White Mike. Now, how I got the nickname White Mike is pretty simple. I arrived at a church that had about 1,000 people. And when people would ask, have you seen Mike? And somebody said, Mike who? Nobody knew my last name. Smith was too hard. So White Mike is who I became. So this is White Mike on the day he graduated from ministry school. This is White Mike teaching in the youth ministry. This is White Mike doing an example on the stage with his pastor. This is White Mike being ordained into ministry. I think you're seeing a pattern. This is White Mike's first roommate when he got there. White Mike at work. White Mike at social gatherings. You can barely see White Mike in there. White Mike with pastors. I just returned from Atlanta to pastors conference. This picture is about 15 years old, and it's the same picture from when I was here yesterday. This is White Mike's wedding party with White Mike's dad, and White Mike has been on quite a journey the past 24 years. Now, in this time, I learned a lot of beautiful things about a lot of beautiful people. I learned a lot of ugly things about myself, and I learned a lot of dark things about the nation in which we live. But I also learned that I, being White Mike, specifically the white part, have a lot of power. White Mike has a question today, and that's this. How come when you turn on the radio in Jacksonville, or New Orleans, or Chicago, or Little Rock, the only people on the radio that talk about how great it is to kill each other are black? How come that exists? 15 stations on a dial, go up, go down. The only people on the radio bragging about getting automatic weapons, gunning each other down, are black. This right here is a song. My pastoral vocabulary won't let me read the title, but I will read this. Catch a young black male not paying attention at the red light. With your AK-47, let me see you shoot it. You're a killer, you're a killer, you're a killer, you're a killer black male. Let me see you prove it. Why does this exist? I'll take it even further, because a lot of time racism exists in what we don't know and what we don't see. Where are the white killers on the radio? Where are the white AK-47 shooters? Where are the white drug dealers? Where are the white people on the radio that brag about what it's like to murder witnesses before trial? The truth is they don't exist. And the question is why? Why don't they exist? Do white people not kill people? Do white people not use AK-47s to shoot each other? I mean, we know, do white people not do drugs? Do they not deal drugs? Of course they do. But why is it that it doesn't make it to our mainstream radio? Why is it that we don't hear it hundreds of times a day in hundreds of cities across the nation, thousands of plays that say the idea that a black guy would kill another black guy is something to be celebrated, something to be romanticized? And why is it the white people don't do it? And maybe it's because there's no white audience for it. Or maybe it's because it's not really marketable. Maybe because can't get sponsors. I don't know why it is. Or maybe it's because it's just not the white man's role. Or maybe when white people get up and talk about being drug dealers and AK-47 killers, maybe it's even sicker than that. Maybe when white people do it, they're accused of acting black. The truth is, in America, black murder is normal. Black murder is normal. The idea that a black man or a black woman would be involved in a homicide, either as a perpetrator or victim, is so common, so broadly accepted that it basically goes unnoticed. The truth of the matter is black families are affected by homicide at rates of 10 times their white counterparts. There will be more death in the form of homicide involving black people this year than any other form of violence that dominates our national conversation. More than school shootings, mall shootings, mass shootings, workplace shootings, lovers' trysts that turn violent and bloody, even more than in war and in terrorism. No one will lose their life at greater numbers than black Americans involved in violence. Now, when you
Y'all see why I'm letting y'all hear this? Where he got that from? Where he got that from, y'all? Who told him that? Don't y'all know a lot of our people ain't killing each other like that? Where did he get that from? Who told him that? What was it, the FBI statistics? Was it the Justice Department census? Who told this man that black people are going to die 10 times more than their white counterparts when white people go all over the world causing mass murder and destruction? I guess they think because it's not in America or other places, it don't count. No. White crime that go everywhere, it counts, family. You got to mark it down. Yeah, write it down. It ain't just in America they kill each other. They go outside of America and kill other people and take their resources, kill men, women, and children, and destroy nations. How can you compare black crime to white crime? There is no comparison, fam. There is no comparison, Israel. We don't do the things that white America do. Because guess what? Even if it is crime among us, that crime is among us. But the crime that white America commit is not just among them. It's spilled over to nation from nation from nation from nation. They have killed billions. So how can you compare crime? I told y'all, a people who do not hold themselves accountable is a people you can never talk to. They have an excuse for everything. They would never hold themselves accountable. But they are going to tell the citizens of America how to live and have a moral compass. And they don't even have one. They saying that we need to show love and have compassion, and they are not in any position or capable of teaching love and compassion. They can teach you how to murder, though. They can teach you how to rob and pillage. They can also teach you how to destroy. One thing the white man is good at, that's destroying. If you want to know what his talent is, what he's gifted at, it's destroying nations and destroying people and breaking up families, taking people's resources, taking land, switching names. This is a bloody people and a bloody nation. Don't ever let somebody put that into your mind that you're going to die 10 times more than your white counterpart. I go out this door every day with the hedge of protection, and my brothers salute me. They not trying to kill me. We embrace each other. We're not trying to kill each other. Yes, the Bible said evil eye should be towards brother and brother. But guess what? The curses are being lifted off. The spirit of Ezekiel 37 is coming back into our spirit. And we are not having that evil eye that we used to have in the hood. Those days are behind us. Now we're seeing how brothers can work together, how brothers can come together, how sisters can work together. Who told this man that? I want y'all to hear a little bit more, then I'm going to get up out of here.
Talk about what's going on in one segment of society and somehow tie it to what's going on someplace else. You kind of lose people, they detach. This is our unknowing. Prejudice, discrimination, and racism are not the same. We know prejudice, it exists in human hearts and minds. Discrimination exists in hands and policies, but racism is neither in hearts and minds, nor is it really in policies. As a matter of fact, it doesn't take action to keep racism going, it takes inaction. It doesn't take hearts and minds to keep racism going. It actually have to keep things out of people's mind. Racism is like the millstone that churns along in the background. It just goes generation in and generation out and keeps turning out the same generational outcomes. Racism is like the nicotine stains left on the walls after the smoking tenants move out. They take the couch, they take the clock, they take the picture, but the evidence that they've been there still remains. Now, when I speak of black murder being normal, I'm talking about the combination of commonality and palatability.
Y'all know why I really showed y'all this video? And I'm not going to play the whole thing. Wouldn't he have done better telling white people about their crimes instead of trying to tell white people about black crime? How can a people that don't live among another people understand what their people going through when they are the cause of those people's problems and what they're going through? So it would have been better for this white man to target his people and tell them about their crimes instead of telling them about our crimes when they cannot understand where we live. Because this white supremacy system is the reason why we go through where we go through where we live. They created the playbook. So why not tell your people about their crimes, white man, instead of trying to tell them about black people that they can never understand? Y'all see what we mean when we say white people always focus on us instead of focus on their own people? Tell your people about their crimes. Not about ours, sir. We don't need you for that. You think you're doing a good service by talking about black crime, but you're really being disingenuous. Because what do black crime have to do with you when you don't live around black crime? You're not affected by black crime. As I can see, you living and breathing. So why talk about something you don't experience? A young kid is not going to listen to KJ if KJ have not experienced what that young kid is going through. Excuse me. But because of KJ didn't seen it, didn't been out in the streets, didn't lived it, didn't witness it. Hey, young brother, you don't want to be in them streets. It's dangerous. It's not the way to live. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And your friends are not your friends. So we can tell them that because we didn't seen it. But if you ain't never seen nothing, you can't tell nobody nothing. Who gonna listen to you? You ain't seen nothing. What have this man seen besides listening to music on the radio or watching some movies or listening to some commentary that somebody may be giving or watching social media? I told y'all when one black person commit crime, they say all black people did it. They say we all committed the crime.
You know, black murder in our country is not only common, it's not only frequent, but it's an idea that we celebrate. It's an idea that we say is okay. We actually make heroes and out of the notion, heroes out of people that trivialize and romanticize it. How common is black murder? Well, in some demographics in the United States, it's very common. According to the CDC, they release a report every year called the LCOD, leading cause of death. And every year, it's been this way year in and year out for the past decade, as far back as they list on their site. Black males ages 15 to 34, the number one cause of death is homicide. The number one cause of death. For white males, it's number 3. And when you hear that, you instantly go, well, yeah, I mean, that would seem right. I mean, I hear of black on black crime, or I hear about urban crime. So I guess, yeah, number 1 to number 3, I mean, it's a problem, but it's really not that bad. But the devil is always in the details. The truth of the matter is that if I were to take everybody that dies in this year, every black male 15 to 34, and I brought them into a room December 31st, said, all of you have made it to the afterlife. And I want to take a quick survey. How many of you got here by cancer? A few voices would say, me. How many of you got here by auto accidents? Me. How many of you died of a heart attack on an athletic field? Me. And I said, how many of you were gunned down by another human being? And half the room would raise their hands. Now, every time I show this information, people always say, well, if the number 3 cause of death.
White sir, Caucasian man, what are you talking about, sir? If you was to say how many died by gun violence, you should have the white shooter over there in the corner. And you should have everybody else that's all different races hold up their hands. Because the white shooter over there with the AK-47, he shot black, white, Hispanic, Native American, Chinese, Asian. So all hands should go up when it comes to your gun violence, sir. Not that a black boy shot another black boy and all hands go up in the room and they're all blacks saying who died by gun violence. No, sir. Violence don't have a color. Crime don't have a color. Shooters shoot all people when they are Caucasian. These are facts. Look at the school shootings. When they show the victims who died, they are all different races of people that the white boy shot. So all hands will go up of different nationalities. While you trying to say all black hands will go up, but let's do your statistics with your people and school shooters. How many hands will go up, sir? All different nations. Not just black, sir. So while the school shooter is standing in the corner with the gun, after killing all these people in the room, and you ask them, how did you die? By gun violence. And everybody say, by who? They gonna all point to the white dude in the corner. Because he target everybody, not just one group of people, sir. You see that difference, sir? While you keep trying to talk about black crime and gun violence, y'all kill more people with guns than anybody, sir.
For white males, what is the number 1 cause of death? And without fail, year after year, it's called unintentional injuries, accidents, falling off a four-wheeler, or crashing a go-kart, or bungee jumping without paying attention to, knots and things like that. And so basically the American story is white kids are dying because they're clumsy, and black kids are dying because they're gunned down. Chicago, just like New Orleans, just like Jacksonville, just like Little Rock, how common is black murder? The past 3 years, there's been about 1,270 victims of homicide, 2012, all the way up to this week in 2014. And of those victims, 64 were white.
Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear y'all, brother? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know how it is with your brother KJ. YouTube can't handle the truth. If y'all want to know what shadow ban look like, come look at my analytics. Come look at y'all brother channel. You're going to be like, huh? Oh, yeah, shadow banning at its finest. But that let me know I'm doing something right. Because Hashatan, he's watching. And he know who's speaking truth. He know who making an impact. He know who trying to do it righteously. Brothers and sisters out there. So we gonna get messed with, right? But that comes with the job. We understand what we up against. But when you're not a threat to the devil, he don't care about what you talking about. He walk right past you and say, oh, I got you already. I want him. Because he be telling the truth. But you a liar. I got you already. Man, get out the way. I want him. I want her. Let's keep going a little bit more. I'm about to get ready to stop it, y'all. But y'all see what we talking about? Charlie Kirk did the same thing, y'all. He never talked about white school shooters. He never talked about white violence. He never talked about white on white crime. Charlie Kirk got Charlie Kirk killed, family. Because his rhetoric that he turned on black people, his own people killed him, which is called white on white crime. You see how that worked? Nobody black shot him. His own people killed him. So instead of worrying about what your own people was capable of, he was so focused on us, he got gunned down by his own brother. So now they can't blame us for what happened to Charlie. Because now white America got to look themselves in the face and say, this happened by one of his own. So when they say white man fight back, white man fight back, who are you fighting back, goofball? Other white men? I hope the Most High do to y'all what he did to Moab, the Edomites, and the Ammonites. When they came up against Israel, he made every man turn their weapons on each other. And that's exactly what we see today. Y'all are coming up against us, but the Most High is making y'all turn your weapons on each other, and y'all are taking each other out. We're not taking you out. So when you say we want our country back, go get it back. But guess who you got to fight to get it? Your liberals, your Republicans, and your Democrats, because y'all acting like big kids over there in the Senate, fighting over nothing, screaming and yelling at each other. White America is done. It's over for you. You're going to fall from within. Y'all are crumbling. You're finished. Your system is done. Nobody fear you anymore. They used to fear y'all back in the day. Nobody fear America no more. It's over, man. It's over, family. They just hanging on by a thread. It's over. It's over.
Now, this transcends the simple diagnosis that we have. Well, it's education, it's poverty, it's family structure. As you study it locally, nationally, as you study it decade after decade, it doesn't follow any of those easy answers. Something much deeper and much darker is at work. How common is black murder? Well, in my entire life, 1973 to 2014, there has never been a year since I've been breathing that blacks have not been overrepresented in homicide. Never been a year that you can go into a morgue and you don't see blacks overrepresented. It's the story of America. It's certainly the story of America in my lifetime. My question is, what will be the first year that we see it a 1-to-1 ratio? I mean, if it's somewhere between 7-to-1 and 10-to-1 now, I mean, when will it be 1-to-1? We would consider it a huge national victory if we ever got it to 5.
I just wanted y'all to hear a little bit of that. The reason why I showed y'all this, and then I showed y'all the former prosecutor. Y'all see what the former prosecutor did? She exposed what they do. This man right here talking about what we do. Why are you talking about what we do instead of what your people do? That's all I'm saying, family. Talk about what y'all do, sir. Don't talk about what we do. Talk about what y'all do. That's all I got, family. I mean, the reason why I keep going live, something in my spirit just telling me, man, hey, keep warning your people, KJ. Keep encouraging your people, KJ, so it can change our people's mind and give a different perception of yourself. For a long time, our people really did buy into the lies. You know why I know that to be true? Because them same stereotypes that they was putting on us, our own people was putting on us. You cannot trust somebody who cannot educate you, right? Who didn't lie about your nationality, who didn't lie about your history. Now he gonna give you little pet names. And now you gonna trust his stereotypes? And you gonna regurgitate the things he say on your own people? And this man that gave you every byword and proverb. This man that manifested true hatred for you. Can we just keep it real, family? They have manifested true hatred for the children of Israel. And we are the only people on this earth who has tried to be a friend to every other nationality. But no one has tried to be a friend to us. We are told we need to respect other people, but nobody have to respect us. We are told that we need to love, but nobody else is told to love us. We have no allies, family. We have no one to extend their hand and say, we got you. You have African nations who have a seat in the United Nations, and they do not speak on our behalf. But they all on social media saying, we brother, we sister brother, nigga. But nobody speak on our behalf. The Most High actually told us that there is none that's going to help you. All pass by and wag their head. They clap their hands. They stump their feet. They say this is the day that we have looked for, to swallow up Zion. As long as you at the bottom of society, all people will smile with you. But the time that you are rising up is making everybody nervous. Why they still won't smile with you as you coming up? Why they only smile with you when you the tail? Now the Most High is lifting you up out of the dust, and all nations are nervous. What they nervous for? I thought you was a nobody. I thought you was a no people. I thought you was good for nothing. Can y'all hear me talking, family? Because some people say they messing with the stream. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on, family. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear y'all brother KJ? See what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you. Hashatan don't like what I'm saying. He never do. That's why those who are chosen by Yah get attacked more by the devil. Those who are chosen by Yah and Yahshua get attacked more by the devil. We get hindered more. We get attacked more. Because we chosen by Yah. And Satan know who's chosen. And Satan know who's called. KJ, we all called and chosen. It's different. Christ say many are called, but few are chosen. Say that again, KJ. Christ say many are called, but only few chosen. If everybody was chosen, why Christ say, pray that I send laborers, pray that laborers be sent into the vineyard. That means it ain't a lot of laborers. Did y'all just hear me? Pray that I send laborers into my vineyard. So if everybody is chosen, why we got to pray for laborers? That means Yahshua know not everybody teaching the truth. If everybody was teaching the truth, then it wouldn't be no false doctrine, right? We'll all be on one accord. But not only do we got to fight against the enemy's lies, we got to fight against these Negroes that look like us also teaching lies. It's called propaganda, family, because they don't care about your salvation. And your salvation is very important to Yahshua and the Most High Yahweh. Because we are here to wake you up for that reason, that you might obtain your crown and your salvation, which Satan is trying to snatch your salvation from you. And our job is to spiritually swing this sword that we may feed the sheep of Yahshua in spirit and in truth, family. They're not messing with the stream because this is not profitable. You mess with the stream because it is. All right, family. Like I said before, Sister Eve is about to premiere. Make sure to support the beloved Sister Eve, doing very, very, very great content on her channel. Awesome content. And, you know, I can't wait till my sister Oracle start doing her channel too. I'm not going to say what she's about to start doing, but I can't wait till it get up and running. And we're going to be over there to support my sister Oracle also. And also push her channel that she may also grow. See, at the CUC, we help each other grow. It's not just about one person doing good. We all want to see each other do good. And it's not just about the CUC. We want to see all our people do good. But it starts with the people that you're around first, that y'all help each other grow. And then you help your brothers and sisters grow also. That's what we are about over here. I can't speak for nobody else. I know what we're about. We're about loving our people, encouraging our people. And we're not here to belittle our people and disparage our people. We're not here to cause our people to stumble. We're not here to lie to Israel. We're not here to deceive you. We care about your salvation. We care about you receiving your crown. This is not about money for us. This is not about monetary gain. But we do appreciate those who, you know, through the Spirit of the Most High, whose hearts be moved to sense something or to help us out. It is, I mean, I am truly grateful because nobody has to go into their pocket and give us anything because that's their money. So sometimes Israel start thinking like you supposed to give me some money because I'm doing this for you. You a servant, bro. You better be happy you call to be a servant. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe us nothing, bro. We a servant, bro. Y'all start getting beside y'allself in this awakening. You ain't no big dog, bro. I know a lot of y'all think y'all some big dogs. Boy, you ain't no big, you a servant, bro. Just like me, you a servant. Yahshua is the big dog. And the Most High Yah is even a bigger dog than that. They some big dogs. We talking King Yahshua and Yahweh, who is the supreme being sitting on the throne of majesty and glory and honor. We don't bestow that up on you, brother. Now, we praise you, your efforts. We praise you, sister, but we would not reverence you. That reverence go to Yah. Praise go to Yah. Glory go to Yah. Honor go to Yah. Not to man. But we do praise our people for your efforts. Oh, yeah. All right, family. That's it for me. I love y'all with the pure heart. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. I can't stand when the stream be messing up, man. I got that OCD, man. I be wanting everything perfect for the Lord. I don't do nothing half-stepping when it comes to Most High Yah. Next thing I know, the stream messed up. Now I didn't threw my whole spirit to the left. Because now when it play back, you don't know if they're gonna be able to hear. You don't, I mean, words cutting out. You just be like, oh my God, man. You want everything to be right for the Lord. But boy, that's just what it is, man. Satan is the prince of the air, and he gonna fight against the truth. But we rebuke you in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach and the Most High Yah. Elder, okay, let me read some of y'all comments. Hold up. Let me read some of y'all comments. Elder McMahon said, FBI director tells a murderer, devout Christian, Charlie Kirk, that he will see him in pagan Nordic Valhalla. These people delusional. I'm serious. They delusional, bro. They are really delusional. Jason Whitlock said that Charlie Kirk was chosen by God to fight against the devil. Jason Whitlock said that Charlie Kirk was chosen by God to fight against the devil. Boy, we got some coons among us, boy. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Okay, I'm just reading some of y'all comments. I did test those of us who find it phenomenal when white people like you are called you different. They better stay away from that mess. They're trying to separate you to conquer you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Oracle. This man has been living around our people and teaching our people, yet he is still giving stats for his people. In the words of K. Judah, make it make sense. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make sense. And y'all gotta ask yourself too. You don't live in our community. You don't look like us. So why are you speaking on us? You can only speak from the perspective of your people because you know your people. You can't speak on us, sir, because you don't know our people. You don't live amongst our people because you are giving me stats that come from where? Your people. Just like when the sister took the SAT score and she scored the highest score out of all. She cheated. That's what they said. She cheated. But they the one came up with the SAT score and the curriculum for it. But she cheated though, but you came up with it. That goes to show you the power of Yah, that you came up with something to benefit your children and it still didn't benefit them over an Israelite sister because we are the salt of the earth and the chosen and apple of Yah's eye. She still scored higher than all people. There is no one greater than you, Israel. All you have to do is tap into it, man. All you have to do is believe it. See, people don't want you to be great, not even in Israel. You know what they tell you in Israel? Man, I'm telling y'all, man, all I be trying to do is just give a different perspective and make it and use common sense. This stuff I'm saying is not deep at all. I just use logic and my common sense. We have people within Israel, right? You already been downtrodden and destroyed. So once you start getting confidence within yourself, guess what some of these people are right on their community posts? Israel need to humble themselves down. This is not the time to be beating on your chest and sticking your chest out. Who are you talking to and what are you talking about? Because we are allowed to have confidence. What? What? I'm supposed to walk with my head down? I'm supposed to not hold my head up high because I'm so thankful and happy that y'all brought me into his truth? When I'm battling somebody and going up against demons, I don't supposed to boast in Yah. I don't supposed to boast in Yahshua. I don't supposed to walk in the room with my confidence. I'm supposed to diminish myself just to humble myself for your satisfaction. Some of you black people, please shut up. You're not doing us any good. You talk too much, man. You don't tell somebody to diminish them that they can't be confident. If my confidence bother you, then something wrong with you. Because I'm going to walk with my head up high. Because I done found out I'm a chosen son of Yah. Man, the truth done set me free. Man, I'm a walking weapon with this Bible. And you want me to put that into a bag and hide it? I'm not diminishing myself for nobody. I'm walking as a servant of the Lord in boldness. But you're going to tell me we need to humble ourselves. Shut up. Humble yourself. Because you talk about your people while you act like you're encouraging your people, but you diminishing your people at the same time and think you doing God's work. Talking about praise the Lord, hallelujah. But you're talking too much. And y'all did already told us in Matthew chapter 6, all that much talking, you think you being heard. But you ain't, so shut up. Jesus. I'm just being real, y'all. Some of our people make my stomach sick because they don't know how to be quiet. Hey, Israel, don't let nobody diminish your confidence. Don't let nobody tell you need to be humble. Did y'all tell you need to be humble? Because they don't even know what pride and arrogance is. I can walk in pride, but don't be arrogant though with it, to where I think I'm better than my own people. But I can walk in my pride and my confidence. But when you arrogant, now that's a different thing. So know the difference of arrogance and pride, because there's a different pride that y'all talking about than a man who got pride within himself to handle y'all's business with confidence. We ain't talking arrogance to where you look down on your own kind. That ain't what we doing. We walking with confidence to embolden our people to have that same confidence. Some of y'all with these platforms, boy, y'all think y'all doing so good. All y'all do is talk about your own people, every post, every video. Please shut up. If you ain't got something nice to say in your correction and encouragement within it, be quiet, please. We don't want to hear you. I always talking about the Lord gave me a word. The Lord spoke to me. He told me. He came to me last night. He told me to tell Israel, humble yourself. Don't you think that's what we have been doing? That's why we able to get this truth and receive this truth and teach this truth? Because many of our brothers and sisters have humbled themselves down, then repented for the sins of our fathers and our own sins. And now we walk in newness of life and we don't do the things we used to do. So we have humbled ourselves. So what type of humbleness you talking about? Oh, because you want us to be humble the way you want it to be, huh? You want it to go the way you want it to go. You not Yah. That's why I'm telling you to be quiet. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Be quiet, please. All right, family, I'm gone. I love y'all with the prayer heart, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Big salute to the family and many blessings to the nation of Israel. Salute, family.
Sunrise painting gold on ancient stones, drums in the air, feel it in my bones. A story untold, yet carved in the sky, black and beautiful. Let the truth fly through deserts that sing, through rivers that hum, the heartbeat of kings. It all comes from one. Israel is black and beautiful. Roots run deep, unmovable. The rhythm of life, unstoppable. Israel is black. the olive trees to the sea so wide. Wisdom whispers where the prophets cry. A tapestry woven every shade, every hue. The soul of the land, it shines through. The soil speaks the names of ancestors' flames. A history claim never erased. Israel is black and beautiful. Roots run deep, unmovable. The rhythm of life, unstoppable. Israel is black and beautiful. Beautiful. The road is dusty, the sky's burning wide. A whisper of peace where shadows collide. Feel the weight of the cross, it's love magnified. Step by step on holy ground, every footprint heaven bound. If you love Yeshua, walk in his footsteps, through the valleys, through the storm's breath. If you love Yeshua, walk in his light, follow his truth, it'll make your soul bright. It'll make your soul bright. The river runs deep, but faith builds a bridge. Hope on the mountain, faith on the ridge. Carry your heart like he carried his. Step by step on holy ground, every footprint heaven bound. If you love Yeshua, walk in his footsteps, through the valleys, through the storm's breath. If you love Yeshua, walk in his light, follow his truth, it'll make your soul bright. It'll make your soul bright. If you love Yeshua, walk in his footsteps, through the valleys, through the storm's breath. If you love Yeshua, walk in his light, follow his truth, it'll make your soul bright. It'll make your soul bright.
And your brother K. Judah want to leave you with these words right here.
If you love Yeshua, walk in his footsteps. He created all things by the spirit of his breath. He showed us the narrow path that leads to life. He have showed us how to worship the Father, the Spirit of all life.
In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den with the CUC family. Big salute to Short Sham, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in this chat, which is the mighty nation of Israel. Let's get it. don't forget, family, my beloved sister Eve of the CUC. She's about to premiere at 11:30, and you don't want to miss it. 11:30 a.m. Sister Eve will be premiering, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Shalom to the beloved family, the mighty nation of Israel. Salute.